What's up, guys? It's Intense Investor here, coming at you again for another exciting episode on my YouTube channel. I got another exciting trading bot I've been trying lately. Let me tell you all about it and how you can actually make a passive income with it as well. So guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you do subscribe, be sure to like the channel and ring the notification bell. I greatly appreciate all the support. But pretty much what I want to talk about tonight is this Pionex trading bot. It's another trading bot I've been spending a lot of time looking at recently, but I'm just now getting to the point where I can actually try it. I've been a little bit busy with some other things, but let's go over it. I'm going to transfer a couple $100 over, maybe 500 USDT over, and run like a Cardano bot, ETH bot, run one of the higher market cap coins in the bot. And I'm going to report back every week and do an update video of just the performance of the bot. I'll go over some of the settings. There's a few different bots you can use, like a DCA bot. They got an Infinity bot, a couple different types of grid bots you can choose from. So I'll be sure to go over each of those types of bots. So let's get into this. I kind of want to go through the team behind Pionex, what Pionex is. Basically, Pionex is an exchange by itself. With other bots I trade with, like BitsGap and Crypto Hopper, those use that API key which links to an exchange. But in this case, Pionex is the exchange that you're logging into. You're sending your crypto to the exchange and then you're trading it. So a little bit different in that regard. So just keep that in mind. So here we are on the main Pionex website. As you can see, you get 12 free built-in trading bots. If you scroll on down a little bit, you can see how it kind of makes profits with volatility. This is kind of similar to how BitsGap works. I want to kind of compare these bots to each other and just see what the outcomes are. There's also an arbitrage bot. Now, arbitrage bot actually can take the result from one exchange and compare it to another exchange and then sell the difference and keep the profit between the price differences in coins between two exchanges or more. That's kind of how that works. You can deposit or withdraw from your bank account. There's been a lot of articles in the news on Pionex, like this Bloomberg article, Bitcoin.com, lots of other articles, you can read, just different news and information. Security, Pionex has been operating safely for 793 days. Pionex aggregates the liquidity from BINANCE and Huobi near the ticker price. Pionex is one of the biggest brokers of Binance and one of the biggest market makers of Huobi in the world. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but I'm sure y'all get a kick out of the way I pronounce things sometimes. You can go to the page and you can read over everything here with the security part. There's real world reviews on here, like Google Play, Facebook, Reddit. Go over and check those out. See what they got. It's pretty good information there. You scroll on down, you can go to team info. We got Daniel Chang. He's the YEO of Pionex Global, CEO. He has more than 30 years of experience in the finance industry with Hong Kong SFC Securities Qualification Paper 1, RO for Type 2 license. I'm not going to read all this, but you can kind of catch my drift what I'm saying. Pretty accomplished individual. And Larry Tao, Pionex Chief Compliance Officer. Larry joined Pionex in June 2020. Larry's qualified solicitor, of New South Wales, Australia in 2008. Started his career in a private law firm before joining United Overseas Bank Limited. So I haven't seen any bad reviews or anything on Pionex, and I did do some searching. But here lately, there's been a lot of people signing up and using their bots. TradeWise is another well-known YouTuber. I follow him a lot. He seems to really like the trading bots Pionex has. So, it made me want to try it out. So I decided I signed up for a free account. You can sign up right here. If you are interested in signing up in Pionex, I will put a link in the description if you're interested. Just be sure to check that out. But yeah, I'll have a link there if you'd like to check it out. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign in, and then we can set up a bot. So here we are after I have signed in successfully. There also is a pretty nice app that you can download that Pionex makes. You can keep track of all your trades. I'm going to go over here and deposit in a minute. I'm going to show you how I'm going to transfer 500 USDT from my Exodus wallet over to my Pionex wallet address. And then you got this little trade link you can click to go into the trading view where you can see all the different cryptocurrency pairs. They got quite a few different cryptocurrencies that you can trade. So I'm going to click on that. We're just going to do like a nice little look around at it. I'm going to change my setting to dark mode. It's just too bright. Me looking at it like that, it kills my eyes. But so over here at the top is where you pick your trading pair. I'm just going to go ahead and run through these. You got a grid trading bot. You got a spot futures arbitrage bot, which I'm not going to mess with that. A rebalancing bot, which will kind of rebalance between different coins. BTC Moon bot, easy to start, wide price range. So this one has like an ultra wide range on the grid. 500 grids. That's a lot. I think the max on BitsGap is probably like 200 grids on Binance. So 500 grids, that's a lot of grids you can run, which is pretty cool. I haven't seen that before in a bot. So that's a pretty nice feature. You got your leverage grid. You can multiply your profit by adding leverage. Just be careful with leverage because, like if it's 3 times, then that's going to be 3 times your profit. If it's if the bot's losing, it's going to be 3 times your loss. Then you got margin grid, borrow funds to run the grid trading bot. So you're actually borrowing in that case. Reverse grid. Then you got leverage reverse grid. I was kind of interested in this infinity grids. I don't think it trails down on the grid part, but it actually trails upward from what I was reading about it. I think in this case, I'm just going to run the typical grid trading bot to get started. That's the simplest one. It's the one at the top. As time goes on and I make some money from this, I'm actually going to take some of that profit and I'm going to run some of these different bots. You can also do smart trading, which means, like I buy $10,000 of Cardano, like so many. When the price goes up to a certain point, I'm going to take 10% profit. When it gets to this point, I'm going to take 10% profit till I get to a point where I've taken all my profit out. That ain't really like a bot. That's more of just setting parameters for your trade when the price gets to that particular level. So we are still in a bullish market. It's a great time to start a grid bot or any kind of bot for that matter. So I'm going to go ahead and transfer some money over here and we'll get going with the bot. So when you want to transfer, let's say you want to transfer USDT over because you got a lot of USDT pairs here. Actually, all the pairs are pretty much USDT. So USDT is your quote currency, and then the coin on the left is your base currency. So we're going to transfer quote currency, which is USDT, over here. So you go up to the menu, you're going to hit deposit. You're going to see your USDT tether address. So then we'll go to my Exodus wallet. Exodus is a free wallet. It resides on your desktop. You got a seed phrase. It's not a hard wallet, so be careful what you put in there. You know, you could lose it, but I'm going to go down to Tether. You can see I got like $752 in here. I'm going to hit send, and it'll ask me where do I want to send it to. So I'm going to go back, and when you look at this, it's Ethereum network, which is ERC20. Right now it's on Tron, so I don't want to send Ethereum to a Tron network, and there should be a warning if you try to do that. But we want to go to ERC20. So this is my ERC Ethereum address here, ERC20 address. I'm going to hit copy, and then I'm going to go over to my wallet, and I'm going to hit paste, and then I'm going to send, let's do 500 USDT. So another reason why people don't like Ethereum is freaking gas fees. Crazy. I mean, look at that, $34.92 to send $500. It's no wonder that Cardano is probably going to take over ETH eventually, and Solana also, Matic, Binance Smart Chain. All the fees are just so much lower. So I'm going to send this 500 USDT, which is on Ethereum network, over to my wallet on here on Pionex, and it's ERC20. Now, USDT is also on Tron network, which the fees are a lot lower, but I'm just going to send it on the Ethereum here. We'll see. Look at that. It went down. Just went down to $25. Jumping around like crazy, dude. I better hit send before it goes up to like $50. I'd always double check this. Go back, double check your Ethereum address, ERC20. Then we're going to hit send. Send $499.88. I'm going to hit send. Now let's see how quickly Pionex actually gets this. Alright guys, so as you can see, the 500 USDT I sent to my ERC20 wallet on Pionex is actually confirming it's at 5 of 30 confirmations. When that gets finished, we'll actually start a grid bot and get that running, and I'll show you how to do that, how I set it up. I am familiar with grid bots due to my BitsGap knowledge. I've already made a lot of videos on that. I looked at the interface on Pionex. Didn't look too complicated, but we will walk through that process here in a little bit. Should be a piece of cake. I would like to add that whenever you set up any kind of bot like this or any exchange, to be sure to set up your 2FA. That's another type of security. You can download the Google Authenticator app on your phone and set up 2FA. That way, somebody tries breaking your account, they got to have your actual phone device to get that code that you put into the 2FA. So I'd recommend you doing that for all your accounts. 2FA has been hacked before, but it's a lot better to have it than not have it, because it's really, really hard to hack. So better to set it up and be safe than be sorry later. All right, so USDT deposit showing complete for the 500 USDT. Let's get into it and set up the grid bot. So what I did is I clicked on trade over here, and it brought me to this screen. You can see the drop down list of all the cryptos. Let's say I want to run an ADA bot. Looks like a good time to start it because the price has dropped a little bit. It's down to 273. Was up to $2.95 at one point. I don't think it ever went over $3, so I'm gonna click on that. Then I'm gonna hit trade. So now I got it in my list. I'm gonna hit create a grid trading bot right here. And as you can see, ADA USDT is at the top of my list. So I'm gonna hit create on this grid trading. I'm not gonna do any of these other ones yet. I'll do some other videos on those later on. So I'm gonna hit create. When it does a back testing, annualized return was 475.57%. I'm just going to use the AI strategy. You know, I can try to set this myself with lower, upper price, all that good stuff. But I'm just going to let the AI do its thing. It's going to automatically set a range. It's going to set a $1.49 lower range and a $3.52%. I mean, $3.52 upper range. Profit per grid is going to be 0.49%. The fees on Pionex are really cheap. They're only like 0.05%. So it's hardly even a factor, the amount of the fee that they charge for Pionex. Investment, let's just go ahead and do like the whole 500 USDT. So it's going to take that USDT and it's going to buy so much Cardano. So USDT is the quote currency, like I said earlier. It's going to take some of that and buy Cardano, and then it's going to trade that as the grid moves up and down. The bot's going to be trading. That's how that works. You know, if it's going up, it's already placed limit orders on each of those grids. There's a limit order. So when the price moves up, it's going to sell Cardano back to USDT. When the price moves down, it's going to have that little bit of USDT in reserve. It's going to buy more Cardano. So if it actually gets to the very bottom of the grid, you're going to be holding a lot of Cardano. But when the price goes back up, it's going to be selling all that Cardano back to USDT. So that's really how that works. I hope that's pretty straightforward explanation. So that's pretty much it with that. It's really simple setup. I think this is like one of the simplest bots to set up that I've pretty much seen. You know, I haven't tried the KUCOIN bot, so I'm probably going to do a video on that. But looks pretty simple. I'm pretty excited about it, actually. I want to do some update videos on this and see what kind of profit this makes. Because Cardano is a really good coin, and they're saying it could 10 or 20 times. So, you know, it's not hard to run $500 bot. A lot of people can do that. It's different than putting like $10,000 in a bot and running it. So I'm going to hit create. It's just going to tell you ADA USDT pair, profit per grid, grid number, 99 grids. That's what it's going to set up. So I'm going to hit continue. It's created successfully, it says. So as you can see down here, trading bot, it has grid trading, ADA USDT, 500 investment. It's got the profit, today's profit. I can click on the detail here. It'll give me a pretty detailed estimate. Since there ain't been no trades done yet, there ain't nothing to really look at since we just set this up. But let's come back to it in a week and see what it did, see what kind of results it had. You know, if the market's trending up, it's going to definitely make profit. If it's trending down, you could get a little bit in the red. It's just like, you know, like BISGAP. So you got to let it run, you know, because it'll constantly be taking that little bit of profit. As you can see, it's already doing something here. So pretty cool stuff. We'll see what it does, but that's pretty much all I got for tonight, guys. I just wanted to go over Pionex, set up the bot. You know, I've heard a lot of great things about Pionex also, so I was excited to set a bot up on it and use it, and look forward to seeing the results. And like I said, there's a link in the description if you would like to sign up for Pionex. I'll put the referral link down there if you're interested. And every week I'll do an update video, just, you know, seeing how these bots did, you know, maybe starting another bot, And I'm mostly going to run these bots on lower amounts of money. So, you know, it more caters to the average Joe that's wanting to invest in the crypto market with the bot trading. So, anyway, hope you guys have a good evening. Be sure to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will holla at you later. Thank you. Good night.